Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
The action has already started. Diogo Dalot tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Diogo Dalot drives it forward. Bruno Fernandes. Defenders on the back foot. It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Just brushed off the ball there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's had a go! It's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers...
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Can he get the shot away? And the ball's come out, and they've been caught out here. Knocks it away. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Casemiro. And it's played forward. Tries to get it clear. Forward it goes. Plays it through. "15 minutes till half-time. Over to the left. He's got through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's going long, and it's got through. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, good ball. Good. Bruno Fernandes! And it's played forward, and the counter is on. Goalkeeper's ball. Diogo Dalot plays it forward. Decent looking ball. Big chance! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but showed off target.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It could be in here. Oh, they could break here. Striding. Oh, shooting chance! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Newcastle still trail by the odd goal, despite coming so close with the whistle imminent. An intriguing half right until the very end.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Newcastle need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Burn. Defending was strong and firm. Crunching tackle. It's a decent ball. Chance to shoot. He's gone for it. It's in. And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So that's... and the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot drives it forward. Bruno Fernandes had a shot. Shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been won straight back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. He's got options out wide. He's in, surely! Casemiro. And that has put a stop to that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Burn. He'll try from distance. Forward it goes. That's surely a foul. Free kick. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot. Smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Casemiro can get it clear. Barnes gets it back. Gets into some space. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Willock hoists it forward. He spotted the run and played him through. Could try cutting inside here. Casemiro. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. Has a goal! Rodri gets good distance on it. Foden. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Guerrero. Kane, and that's not going to reach. In with a header! He's done it!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
And that's it. That was always inevitable. Manchester trail at this early stage. How will they respond? And here's Kane. Kane gets it out to the wing. Going through. Rodri. Kimmich with the slide tackle there. Shapes to shoot! He has got it! And already they're looking to run away with it. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Goes long, and the counter is on. Kane tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Neuer can hoist it clear.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what? This has gone, that's a foul. Foden. Forward it goes. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Dinks one in. Hoists it forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Guerrero. Guerrero. Gets away from his opponent. Has a hit! Kimmich. And it's played forward. And it's got through. He has it out wide now. Rodri. Kovacic goes looking. And now they can launch a counter. Gone back to the keeper. Hoists it forward. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. What a ball this has turned out to be. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Whose ball, who's going to get there? And it's been taken straight back. Goretzka. And they've been caught out here. Foden. Kovacic. Tar. We hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Well, the action has already resumed here. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. He's got options out wide. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Shot at goal! Yes! And they are cruising away. That's no fluke. It's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Gnabry. Rodri. Manchester keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Gnabry. And here's Kane. No way through there. Goretzka. Now the counter. Kimmich. Out to the left it goes. And that's been won straight back. And here's Gnabry. Gnabry hits that long. Tries to get it forward quickly. Foden. Big chance! One-on-one shoots! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's come loose. Moore can pick that up. Tar. Davis. Davis goes looking. Brings it forward. Keeps everyone guessing. Looking to break out here.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Davis. Forward it goes. Rodri. There's the through ball. Chance! Cleared without complication. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Quick glance at goal. Cut out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward. Kimmich. Just brushed off the ball there. The final 5 minutes. And it's played forward. And here's Kane. Lobs it in gently. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He's had a look, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. And time is up. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off.
For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement.
He's had a go! And it's a goal!
Listen, it's a great start, but we've seen teams surprise themselves with early goals before and sit back. They've got to avoid that.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Maguire gets it back. De Ligt. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. And he's there to cut it out. Pulisic. And it's Modric. Maguire battles to win it back. Well, they can break here. Modric. Chance to break. He's picked him out. It's come through. Bruno tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? He's going after it. Oh, real danger here. Diogo Dalot. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well positioned to make that interception. Modric. Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Samwell. Finds himself eased off the ball. That is as far as they're going to go. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Pulisic. Turns and goes back. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Hoists it forward. He's got options out wide. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Has gone out. Has he found his man? And they win it back again. And it's played forward. He's had a look. Defenders on the back foot. Spotted the run and played him through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Casemiro. He's through, now is he in? He's gone for it! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
A real chance to break. There is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Bruno Fernandes. Forward it goes. And that's been won straight back. Pulisic. Plays a clever pass. And help's available out wide. Bruno Fernandes. It's got through, and the shot! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Samuel. He's through.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Modric. Played into space out wide. Pulisic. De Ligt plays it forward. Done very well to intervene. Over to the left. Bruno Fernandes. He's got through. Up to meet it. Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, terrible pass. Diogo Dalot goes looking.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Clark with the clearance. And it's got through. And that has been cleared. He could be in here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Could move up a gear here. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's Modric. Now the counter. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's the through ball. Oh, good interception. Now it's Modric. Cut out in the nick of time. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Dashing forward at pace. He's through and the finish! It's anyone's ball. Hoists it forward. Maguire. Diogo Dalot. And they've been caught out here. Keeper sends it forward. Clark with a good steal, well played. Milan get it back again. Striding forward, has a hit! And yes, it's there! With so little time left, grandstand finish! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't seem on. It's really crafty business, that.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Milan give them some... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Played back in. Forward it goes. Mbappe. Madrid being made to look sloppy in possession here. Going for goal! A chance to play it in. Kimmich.
Germany have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking? Goretzka is fouled. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Played out to the right. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Oh, good interception. Quick glance at goal. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe. Chance! It's there! There is the breakthrough! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Madrid take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Valverde. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's gone for it! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Surely! So it's going to be another corner. Tries to get it clear. Has a hit! He's gone for it! Valverde drives it forward. Hoists it forward.
Mbappe can't quite comprehend how he managed to do that. How red is his face now?
Battles to win it back. Mbappe! And now they can launch a counter. And it's Gnabry. Germany have a free kick. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Germany have a chance to counter-attack. Has a pop! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Knocks it away. And the shot! It's a fine challenge, and it goes his way. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. This has gone, that's a foul. Valverde. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Plays it over to the other flank. Here it comes. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And he's cut it out. Deflected behind for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's played forward. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Kimmich. Good ball. He's had a look. Courtois has been caught there, it's a foul. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. Mbappe. He's had a goal! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Madrid are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Madrid take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Alexander-Arnold. Hoists it forward. Vinicius Junior. Just brushed off the ball there. Vinicius Junior. Gnabry. Now a chance to break. And it's Goretzka. Gnabry. Well, they could break here. Finds himself eased off the ball. A Attempts to play it through. Gets away from his opponents. Now it's Goretzka. And now the breakaway. Forward it goes. Mbappe is flagged offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's a fabulous position. And through to the goalkeeper. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now the counter. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's broken through. Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. And it's played forward. Time and again they are repelled. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Surely, and the shots! Mbappe! Brahim Diaz. Time to deliver. Hoists it forward. Yeah, he's fouled him there. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. That's a good ball to find him. Shoots! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. 3 without reply. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Ball's gone out of play. Mbappe gets flagged outside. Gets on the end of it. Ceballos tries to get it forward quickly. Breaks on here. Mbappe. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Any reflections on what you've seen? Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we...
Heads it! He's done it! And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on. This could be rather exciting.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Good ball.
It's a decent ball. El Shaarawy. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. De Bruyne. Belgium scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. And the ball's come out. In he goes again. In it goes. And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Tielemans, and this fires from distance. It'll be a throw-in. Pellegrini. Italy get it back again. Plays it out to the flank. Goes for goal! It's there! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Italy get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Defenders on the back foot. What a ball this has turned. Oh, real danger here. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. El Shaarawy. Chance to break. And it's Lukaku.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well positioned to make that interception. And that's been won straight back. Out to the right. And the finish! Another chance! And yes, it's there! Italy are back in business. And the half-time whistle goes.
It has been a pretty crazy game so far. Played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. And he heaves it forward. Pellegrini gets it back. Forward it goes. Chiesa. He's made good progress from a deep position. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Going through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Can he dig out a shot? In again. Oh, shooting chance! And it's hoisted clear. Chiesa. Dinks one in. Drills one in. Keeper sees it all the way. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
El Shaarawy, he's got away. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. It's come loose. Back into the middle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Shapes to shoot! This could fall anywhere. That has sent him sprawling. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Now it's El Shaarawy. Nice touch. El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy, great leap! It's broken loose. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Tielemans. Over to the left. And help's available out wide. Gets the better of his man. It's being played forward. He's left his man. And he's there to cut it out.
Italy merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Belgium making another change here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he's going long. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to get it forward quickly. They need to get it in quick. And it's Locatelli. They are right into last chance territory. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Shot! And he's there to clear it. What a throw in. Fabian Ruiz. Llorente. Now it's Morata. Out to the right. Llorente is charging up on the overlap. Rice tries to clear. And the whistle gone, presumably for offside. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
There's a long ball. And it's Morata. Fabian Ruiz. Tries lifting it over. He could be in here. Morata showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Forward it goes. Rashford. Still goalless at the moment. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And here's Rashford. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Now it's Morata. Fabian Ruiz goes steaming forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the flank. Played back in. He's got away. He's got it, and he's got time. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Saka. Rice. And here's Rashford. Really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Good take, and goes for goal! Goal! Spain!
Spain produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Spain get themselves into the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Kane is flagged offside. Fabian Ruiz. Well positioned to make that interception. Hoists it forward. And now the breakaway. Saka. Dashing forward at pace. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Kane. Questions were asked. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And the game has already resumed. It's Morata! Their attempts, it's the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
And it's played forward. And here's Kane. Kane has a pop! Sticks it away! England are back in business. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
And it's Kane. Well weighted. Oh, real chance! Rashford. Kane. Kane with a shot! He's getting it all right!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
England go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be.
Great lead! Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Morata. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Goalkeeper's ball. Fabian Ruiz. He's found his man. Got a sight of goal here.
Spain are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Beautifully executed. Real chance! They scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
England are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And help's available out wide. Breaks on here. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
There's the shot! No, he couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Hoists it forward. Rice. Forward it goes. Gets it back. Saka provides an outlet. Gets the better of his man. Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres gets it out to the wing. He's left his man. Room for a shot. Oh, that's a fine challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now they can launch a counter. Into the last 5 minutes. Kane. Nicely measured pass. He's gone for it! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Back into the middle. Tries to get it forward quickly. Fabian Ruiz, already, of course, on the score sheet. Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. It's got through. Fabian Ruiz. And it's played forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And that's it. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Well, how will we look back on that? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Mineral, a truly impressive arena here, high up in the great altitude of Belo Horizonte. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella.
Goes for goal! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Cut out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward. Bruno Fernandes. Right through the middle. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone for it! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Portugal themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Gets away from his opponents. Paredes. Bruno Fernandes. Forward it goes. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Breaks on here.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's left his man. And it's got through. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Shot at goal! No mistake! Argentina are level! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Messi. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Ruben Dias drives it forward. Out to the right. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Shapes to shoot! It's broken loose. And it's Messi. Chance to break. Bruno Fernandes plays it forward. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to cut it out.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tries a shot! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that.
Goes for goal! He scored! Portugal are level. His position, and that'll be the last act of the first half.
Argentina come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
What's a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Argentina playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
And it's played forward.
Paredes.
Pedro Neto. Has he picked him out? He's up. Has a goal!
Paredes.
Forward it goes. And it's Messi. Portugal keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
That intervention was very necessary. Let's put a stop to that. He's found his man. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Argentina! And they're back in front.
Argentina are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. Argentina take the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Space to get it forward quickly. Bernardo Silva hoists it forward, cuts it out. ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Martinez, timely intervention. Argentina can't seem to retain possession. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter. Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
And it's corner. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Needed a better pass there. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Messi. Messi goes looking.
Argentina are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now the cross. Great leap! He can pounce on that. It's a goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Ronaldo did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance. Oh, shooting chance! They score!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
The poor defending
shapes to shoot! He can pounce on that! They scored! 2-0, and they're already threatening to run riot. Rashford was quick to move in, keeper's handling wasn't great.
That's just top-notch, showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it, ball breaks kindly, he's always about.
England get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
It's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
England are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
England take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Hoists it forward. Rice just brushed off the ball there. And here's Rashford. Caught offside that time. He's through. Timely intervention.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse, and
Kane with a definite foul there. Spain are working the ball as only they can.
yeah, Peter, and it's a...
Rice is the guilty party there. Kane. Nicely measured pass. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Rashford. He's gone for it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, this...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. That intervention was very necessary. Tries to get it clear. Into the box. And he's there to clear it. Tries to stroke it through. In with a header! He scored! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
England tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's played forward. Now a chance to break. Goes for goal! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Gets into some space. Gets the chance to... Massive leap! Goal! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
It's one! Fabian Ruiz. Play for a throw. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ferran Torres. And he's cut it out. Oh, real chance! Forward it goes. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's in! Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. Rice. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. A real chance to break. He's found his man. Kane. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Saka. He's got away. Rashford. Shot at goal! And in it goes! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible. And there's the end of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. There's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
England utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. Well, the action has already resumed here. He's one-on-one! A chance! Rashford. Tries to get it forward quickly, gets it back, hoists it forward. Ferran Torres. Well read, he sorted that out. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's Rashford.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be outmuscled. Going through, crosses it in low.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ferran Torres. Oh, well defended, that had to be... Has a pop! He has done it! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. They're still trying to make a game of this. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Rodri. Rice gets into the right position to intercept. And here's Kane. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Ferran Torres. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Spain have it back and they can go again.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Done very well to intervene. Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And they've been caught out here. He's on his way. He's through. It's one-on-one. Big chance. He's had a go. Can he deliver? He came in hard, very hard. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Cuts it out. Forward it goes. It's got through to him.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He could be in here. It's anyone's ball. Foden is onto it and can take it up. And he's there to cut it out. Ferran Torres. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good idea, just poorly executed. That's a decent ball. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Danger, and the finish! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. England enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts.
Chance!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And Dyke does well there, alert. Hoists it forward. Hit long and direct.
Quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
De Ligt. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. That's a foul, free kick's been given. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Chance to break. It has, and the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead.
The Netherlands are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
The Netherlands get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Paid to a promising move. It's a great ball. Has a shot. Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
The Netherlands were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Plays it out to the flank. Has he picked him out? De Ligt. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's played forward. He's got away. A heavy challenge. It's a loose ball. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Forward it goes. He spotted the run and played him through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a promising ball. Hits one! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot...
Shapes to shoot! Hoists it forward. A real chance to break. Going through. He's making good use of his strength there. Has a hit! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
The Netherlands take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And the counter is on. Goes long. There's the through ball. Striding forward. Goes for goal! Now, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious. And there's the end of the first half. Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Shakes for an overhead. Knocks it away. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Safety. It's come through, and he has been fouled there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Looking to change the direction of the game here. He'll fancy himself from here. He's having a go. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Cleared away. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Chooses to go back. This could fall anywhere. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, they could break here. He's left his man.
The Netherlands have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Dashing forward at pace.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
And here's the chance to counter. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. He's pinged one through here. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Plays it back. Van Dijk goes looking. And he's on a charge. He gets past his man. It's a brilliant interception. Hoists it forward. Has gone out. Sancho. Elliott. Enrique. On the right now, what's on? And it's Memphis Depay. Gets the better of his man. Here it is. He's gone for it. Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He's left his man. And now they can launch a counter. Memphis Depay provides an outlet. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The Netherlands seeking to maximise the moment. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
The Netherlands just had...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. Enrique. Elliott. Sancho. Over to the left. Memphis Depay.
Memphis Depay has embarrassed himself a little there. He'll take some stick in the dressing room for that, I can tell you.
Sancho. Done very well to intervene. He's picked him out. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tielemans. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Xavi. Chip through. He's made good progress from a deep position. Looking for space out wide. Massive leap! Really well taken goal. And they are cruising. And that's it. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed in every possible way. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its... He's had a shot! It's hit the upright! And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Hakimi. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in drives it forward. It's Dembele. And the counter is on. And that's been won straight back. Lee Kang-in did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Valverde, he's picked him out. Hakimi steps in a foot to win it back. Hoists it forward. Lee Kang-in tries to get it forward quickly.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push.
And the finish!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Madrid trail at this early stage. How will they respond? And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Valverde. Now short, shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos goes looking. Mbappe, and he's straight offside. Lee Kang-in. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Approaching the half-hour mark. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Cleared away. Plays it out to the flank. It's a throw-in. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Done very well to intervene. Just brushed off the ball there, looking to break out here.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Gets away from his opponents.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. And here's Dembele. Dembele is flagged offside. Valverde. Back into the middle. Referee's given a throw. Dembele. And the defence can get it clear. We've reached half-time.
So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Wigan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, they could break here. Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Hoists it forward. Dembele. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Played back in. Wigan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Wigan can make their change now with a break in play. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And that's been levered clear. Vinicius Junior. He came in hard, very hard. Alexander-Arnold.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
It's the throw. Marquinhos switches it towards the other side, and it's played forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him, and he failed to get his head up.
And that's sprayed out wide. Oh, delightful ball. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior's cross. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
So one moment's crazy tries a shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Wigan take the lead. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Tries to get it forward quickly. Dashing forward at pace. Cut out in the nick of time. Now can he finish? Shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Dembele goes for goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Dembele really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Wigan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Ball's gone out of play. Ball through needs to be good here. He's got away. Brahim Diaz has a hit. Marquinhos gets good distance on it. And he's cut it out. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Questions were asked. And there goes the final whistle. Wigan in victory here, and on balance they were worth it. So Tim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Estadio Monumental here in Buenos Aires, one of the most recognisable stadia in South America. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest, and I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably
Hits one! And the keeper barely had to move.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Hoists it forward. And it's been taken straight back. Can he dig out a shot? It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Tete. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Timely intervention. Diop goes looking. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Laporte. And it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. It's a brilliant interception. And the counter is on. Fulham still to register a shot on target. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gets wrestled off the ball. Now it's Iwobi. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, good interception. It's a loose ball. The ball's loose, and he's after it. He's had a goal! They scored! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Fulham take the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Brought forward. What does he try from here?
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
there to hoof it away. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Good take, and he's had a look. He's had a look. Diop plays it forward. Oh, they could break here. Kenny. And here's Iwobi. And here's Iwobi. And he's on his... He's gone for it! He's come in hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Shot a goal! Shapes to shoot! Decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Here we are, off they go for half-time. They did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. So your views on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Fulham head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Kenny. Balotore all the way back, and they start again. Tete tries to get it forward quickly. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Kenny. And it's Iwobi. Forward it goes. Breaks on here. That's a promising ball. Oh, he's broken through.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, good ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Hoists it forward. He's in, surely! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. No way through there.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And the ball's come out! Just brushed off the ball there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Plays it out to the wing. Played into the middle.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
That's not going to make it. And a lob! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
Out to the left it goes. Diop. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
It's come loose. And they've been caught out here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That's gone a long way up and away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He gets past his man. Gets good distance on it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nicely measured pass. Receives it in a good position. Has a go! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Raul Garcia. Here it is now, short, tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Leno reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Well, both sides might have to settle for it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Desperate defending required here. Tries a header! And he's there to make a great save. Well, that's it, they're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find a winner. They just cancelled each other out.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.